So this is our bouncy class Monday morning, time to get us going. No weights, because this week we are going to focus on that movement. We will move every single plane of the body. We're going to do our cardio through a frontal plane. We're going to do jacks. We're going to run. We'll do the whole lot really. And it is the last time of our infamous pyramid. So we build up to this. But in the meantime, let us warm up. Let's start with a march. And you have to remember that every time we're marching, it basically means I've forgotten what we're doing next. So I have to look. So let's march. Just start with a bit of vigour. Now, because it's a bouncy session, if you want to do a low jog, feel free. Entirely up to you. Walking or jogging, doesn't matter. But whatever you're doing, keep looking at the front and just look over one shoulder and to the front. Kathy, you've disappeared. You're back. Well done. And to the front. Once more time, either shoulder. Just warming up that neck. To the front. And to the final time, just squeezing in firmly but gently. And to the front. Now, coming up on toes, high knees. So as we come up, we're pushing up through the toes, warming up the calves. Coming up tall. So using this leg, but really it's focusing on the lower leg and the calves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now same knee movement without the coming up on toes. Add the arms. Getting those shoulders, beginning to warm them up. So knees coming up the front. Push down. Push, push. Wonderful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now change the knees, coming out to the sides, stretching inner and outer thigh. We'll go to pull down. Pull. And getting those elbows to the sides of the body. Keep that body tall. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to marching. Just let that body relax. We're going to step to the side. Here we go. So we're pushing as big a steps as we can, feeling the outer thigh and hip working. While the legs are doing this, push, pull, push, pull. Wonderful. So we're stretching those shoulder blades out and squeezing them together. Push and pull. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs going. Arms going to change plane. Here we go. Up, down. Again, squeezing those elbows to the sides of the body. Working through the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to marching. Coming up tall. Oh, completely forgotten what we're doing. There we go. So, that's it. Marching wide. Now with the legs wide, small bounce. Just keep the legs moving. We're going to reach across the body. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach, reach. So little bounce with the legs just to keep the blood flowing through them. And twist, and twist. So rotate through that waist. Reach, reach, reach. 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs going and reach diagonal. So this is where we really begin to stretch the sides of the body. Keep bouncing on those toes. A little bit of movement in the legs. Looking great. 5, no correction. 3, can't count. 2, and 1. And back to marching. Coming up tall, engage that core. We're going to keep narrow, tap to the sides. Tap, tap, tap. Do you want to add a jump? Don't have to, just a warm up. Once we've got the legs going, let's add the arms. Reach across again. So again, we're twisting through that body. 4, 3, 2, arms to diagonals. Now, stretch, stretch, stretch. You can step these, you don't need to jump them. Keep that spine long. Don't touch the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Back to marching. We're going to do one more thing in time to the music at the moment. We're going to do box step. Start with this side, no arms. 1. So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs. Wonderful. We've got the move. Another 4 this side. 4, 3, 2. Change sides, we add on. Arms. Do you want to jump? Jump, jump. Jump, jump. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Jumping always optional. Just getting that heart rate up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back to marching. Now's the time we just forget the rhythm for the moment. We're going to engage that core with our step backs. So we're going to sweep the arms overhead as we step back. Here we go. First one. Sweep and hold. Use that core to pull us back. And the other side. Sweep and hold. 2 more. Core engaged. Core pulls us back. Try not to arch that lower back. Now let's go to that side as we come back into the side. And up. Back into the side using those arms. It's a little bit of extra weight on the body. And up. And last one. To the side. Wonderful. Now, just 4 very small squats just to open up the hips. 2 down, 2 up. Just very loose. We're going to do quite a few of these. Just warming up. Getting those muscles used to it. Last one. Fantastic. Shaking off. Let's do some hip circles. Just stretching the muscles all the way around the hips. Getting them warm. Wonderful. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's change direction. So keeping it, getting that lower back moving. We're moving through the hips, the sides, the front and the backs. 4, 3, keep long in the body, and 1. Fantastic. Marching the legs back. We're going to do low kicks. Kick, kick. So stretching through, trying not to flick too much with the knee, easier said than done. Beginning to stretch those hamstrings. Twist through that body, rotate. 4, 3, we're adding on with high kicks. Up for 2, and up for 2. Up for 2. So keeping that body tall. Up. Again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finally, opposite knee to elbow. Just get that twisting motion. Keep tall in the body. Don't bend down. Add a hop if you want to. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic work. Hopefully we're warm. Just keep the body moving. I'll change the music and we shall get going. We are starting off as ever with just one exercise. Starts easy, builds up. We are running 50 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just a jog around your room. Think of this one as an extension to the warm-up. So I've discovered now that I've got the longest reach up and down here. Do zigzags. This time, no halfway check because we're just going to keep going. This is our last bit of our warm-up, if we like. But we do have 20 seconds left, so let that body get warm. Build the heart rate up. Gentle jog, slightly more active run. Entirely up to you. 10 seconds, that's all. Then we have a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Stop there. So we have a reasonably long break. Let us think about the next cycle. We start off with high knees stagger. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Followed by squats. Now the squats, normal squats, but what I want to see is increasing that intensity. So rather than just up and down, we'll be really going down and coming up and maybe pushing up and speeding up to you. We've got 6 seconds left. We're starting with that high knee stagger. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 50 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is all about the stopping, amazingly enough, because it takes just as much energy to stop a movement as it does to start it. I will give us a halfway check if you want to increase your intensity. In 3, 2, 1, we're halfway. Can you drive those arms a little bit faster? Are the arms going in time with the legs? 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. 10 seconds off. Then we're straight into squats. Plain squats first of all. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So start off, just get your squat position. Check the form. Check that your feet are flat on the floor, knees going over the toes, but not too far beyond them. From here, it is up to you. How fast you go, how deep you go. All increases the intensity. Your workout. Halfway. Weight ever so slightly in your heels if you can, so we are pushing the back, the posterior chain of the body, working the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Fantastic. Cycle 2 done. Cycle 3 coming in 30 seconds. So, power skipping will be high power skipping. The squat move, the legs will be that lateral walk. And thinking about staying low and stepping as wide as we can. And the other next cardio move, ordinary jacks. 2 cardios and 1 lower body. In 4, 3, 2, ready for skipping. 1, off we go. So height. Pushing in and up. Driving that with the arms. Brilliant. We are halfway. difficult to go faster with this. Can you go a little bit higher? Get a bit more height. 12 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful 10-second break. Let that heart rate go down ever so slightly. We're into those lateral squats. So come down low. 2, 1. Staying in that squat. Feeling the glutes and the sides of the legs driving. So this is as big a step as you can do. Looking great, everyone. Looking fantastic. There's no knees. I was going to say, don't let your knees knock in, but nobody is. So fantastic. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. 8. Wonderful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Well, that should have worked the glutes and the outer thighs in 5 seconds. Plain, ordinary jacks. Step them or jump them. 2, 1. So at the moment, arms just up to shoulder height. To increase the intensity of these, we can go faster or we can go higher. I'll give us a halfway checkpoint. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. What would you like to do? Faster, higher, both. If you want to raise your arms a little bit more, absolutely fine. If that works for your shoulders. Keep the elbows soft, please. So don't lock your arms out. We've only got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest there. Fantastic. While we have a break, cycle 4. Side suicide, which is where we run in little mini steps. We're slightly higher up, but we go sideways on. The leg exercise will be narrow to curtsy, one leg only. Double jacks, dum 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 dum, and upper body will be hooked. 5 seconds, start side suicide. So fast as we can, small steps, 2, 1. 4 little steps, pushing off. So we're not too low, it's just that left and right movement. We will add on to touch the floor in a little while. Please pick up your feet. If you want to now, start touching the floor at the ends. Quick movement on those feet. Quick little shuffles. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Lower body. Plant one foot. That is our support. Narrow squat to curtsy lunge. Off we go. Narrow to curtsy. Narrow to curtsy. If you put your hands on your hips to start off, you'll find out what your hips are doing. The idea being they stay more or less horizontal. If you find yourself moving like that, you're taking a bit of weight off that glute. Just out of interest, we're halfway, but we are carrying on. Same leg. So remember, it is a full mini narrow squat. Wonderful, 10 seconds to go. After this, into jacks with those double jumps. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Oh, I would feel one-legged after that one. jacks with double jumps in 3, 2, 1. So jump, 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 jump. And if you get confused, like I most certainly will, just keep jumping. And of course, you can still step it, do whatever you want for this, as long as it's a sideways move. All that matters is the sideways part. Oops, we're halfway. So the opportunity here, a double jump, is to get a little bit higher. Fantastic. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work, fantastic. Upper body now, hook. So we're going to do 8 one side, 8 the other. Keeping that arm at shoulder height, don't lock the elbows out. Here we go. Twist through that waist. Drive from the upper back. When you've done 8 or thereabouts, just jump to do the other way. So 2 points of power for this. Waist and upper back and the shoulders, not the arms. We've got 20 seconds to go. 8 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. End of that cycle. Well done. Grab a drink at any time if you need it. Cycle 5. 5 exercises, obviously. High knees. Curtsy lunge on the other leg. Punch jacks, which is where we punch the arms up. Uppercuts and not hooks. Followed by core, which is canoe. So all good. And we still have 6 seconds. So get the breath back just in time for us to lose it again. With high knee running. No stagger, just high knees. 2, 1. Off we go. So driving the legs with those arms. Knees are high. At the halfway point, we may yet just add on slightly to see if we can get our knees slightly higher. So we're halfway now. If you want to, forearms out horizontal to the floor. Can you touch your hands with your knees? Make sure they're getting high. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Lower body is the other curtsy lunge. Whew. Foot down. Narrow squat to curtsy lunge. Off we go. So again, looking to keep that core, looking to keep the hips, more or less horizontal. As we go down now, if you can, go a bit lower. Absolutely brilliant. If you're going a lot lower, at the expense of leaning that body, I suggest you don't go quite as low. We're keeping the intensity on this supporting glute. We have 20 seconds left. After this, it's punch jacks. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful, shake off those legs. So punch jacks, as the legs come out, the arms punch up. 3, 2, 1. Punch. Just be a bit careful here. Drive the punch with the shoulder like you do all other punches, rather than look to really extend through the elbow. You can make the punches slightly wider, slightly narrower, or a combination, whatever works for you. Halfway, but we're just keeping going. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So next one. Uppercut, which is where we sweep by the body and come upwards and through. 2, 1. So again, driven by the shoulders, about 8 this side. And then we swap just for a change of direction. Feel the muscles working when you stop that movement. Really works the biceps in front of the shoulder, especially when you stop. We've only got 15 seconds left. Drive through with that waist and shoulders. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Something to the core. Hands together, we're going to move. So, knee up the front. Here we go. So, knee up the front and we sweep round. So this, after all that jumping about, is all about balance and control. So what are we doing? We're keeping cool in the body. We might be hinging slightly from the hips, but that back is staying long. Core is engaged. We're twisting left and right at the same time as keeping that knee in the air and the hips pointing to the front. So another complex move, great for the core, great for the lower back. Let that breathing turn to normal. 10 seconds to go. Of course we're not using weight. Magnify that move, as big a movement as possible. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. I think that's it. Yes, lovely. End of cycle 5. Whew. Cycle 6. Skaters. Asymmetric squat. So we've got 50 seconds of asymmetric squat, left leg leading. Cross jacks. Whip, 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 whip. Doing those. We have one exercise on the mat, which is a renegade row. Reach and shoulder touches. We have rainbows as our core exercise, and then a spotty dog as yet another cardio. So be prepared for one exercise on the mat or against the wall, and 2 in one skaters. So we're just starting off, one jump left and right. Make sure you've got adequate traction with your trainers or your feet. So we start off, hips pointing to the front, shoulders pointing to the front, twisting through the waist. Now we're going to add on, can you keep that rear foot in the air? We've only got 20 seconds left. As we pass the 15-second point, we're going to sprint for the finish line. Here we go. So speed up as fast as you can. We're in the final straight now. 10 seconds. Pushing outside of the legs each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Oh, lovely. Calming it down slightly, asymmetric squats. Right heel in front, left heel, right toes. And down and up, down and up. So weight is even between the two. We're not lunging. You might find you have to have your toes turned out ever so slightly more, but the same squat rules apply. Work to your depth, your speed. We're halfway. Can you go a little bit faster or a little bit deeper? Put that power in. Pushing in with that and pushing up now with a bit more power. Wonderful. 10 seconds, that's all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake that off. Brilliant work. Our jacks and cross jacks. So start wide, we'll be crossing. 2, 1, off we go. No rest for the wicked. We only have 10 seconds between each one. But there's just no rest for anybody. So keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Alternate. Arms alternate legs. Halfway, just keep going. Brilliant. You can set these as well. Don't do some jumping. 10 seconds. Fantastic work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Whew. Down on the mat. The renegade row. The renegade rows can be in box position, on knees or full plank. Either way, row, row, row. So we're squeezing our elbow up past the body. Halfway point we'll add on by adding a press up too. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 2 renegade rows, and if you want to, add a press up. 2 rows and a press up. Keep that core engaged. Don't let those hips drop, whichever position you're in. 10 seconds, that's all. After this, we are back up on our feet. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful work, but no time to rest. Up we come. Rainbow. Stand on one leg. Hands just loosely clasping the elbows overhead, leaning left and right. Core is engaged. Halfway point, we shall change legs. If this is really horrible, plant both feet on the ground and work like this. The movement is left and right, whichever way you choose to do it. 3, 2, 1. Swap legs if you are on one leg. Oops, sorry. So we are keeping that body moving, using that core to generate that movement. 6 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And last movement here. Last cardio spotty dog. Plain old spotty dog. Arms and legs all going to the front. 3, 2, 1. So off we go. 50 seconds of spotty dog. Travel around the room if you want to. I shall give us the checkpoint. We want to go a little bit faster. Opposite arm meet opposite leg. We are halfway. Can you go just a little bit faster or higher? "15 seconds to go. After this, we have our break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break there. Fantastic. Have a rest. Wonderful. Oh. So our next cycle, we're beginning to hot up now. We've got 7 and 8 to go. Cycle 7 is hop. We start off with around 10 hops on each leg and just alternate. The other asymmetric squat. Ankle jacks, where we tap down, come up. So tap wide and up, down on the mat, press up and reach. Press, reach. Single leg deadlift, with the left leg down, cross country seal, and front to side lunging. In 3, 2, 1, we're hopping. So one leg, around 10-ish, and the rest I'll explain later. When you've had enough of hopping on one leg, hop on the other leg, and just keep swapping. 10, 12, 15, 20, doesn't matter what you do. Go around the room, on the spot, travel. We only have 15 seconds left. Bringing up from the ball of the foot if you can. Working those calves, be careful to calf strong on them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isometric squat. Other one. So my right foot is in front, left toes opposite right heel. 2, 1. Check your position with the first couple. Weight is even between legs. Toes may be slightly wider than they may normally be. Once you've got that position, you're happy that your back is long. Weight is slightly in the heel, off you go. Your choice of move. Faster, slower, higher, lower. We're halfway if you want to drive it a little bit more. Keeping those feet flat on the floor if you can. Wonderful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Ankle jacks, our second cardio. So starting with the feet wide. Tap to the outside of the ankles. Cross the arms as we come forward. 2, 1. Down, up. So you obviously don't need to go down as far as ankles. Touch the knees. Do whatever feels right for you. This is a slower but more powerful version of jacks. We're halfway, purely for information purposes. After this, we're down on the mat. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Down on the mat. For our upper body, which starts off as shoulder taps, then goes to shoulder reaches. Your choice of plank or box, taps the shoulders. Body weight will change. Feel the shoulders working. The body weight goes into one and then the other. The halfway point, we shall change to reaching. 3, 2, now start reaching forward, reaching forward, reaching forward, reaching forward. If you want to do the final add-on, lift opposite foot and opposite hand. Takes away some of the body weight swing, adds a different dimension. We have 12 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down very briefly, put the mat away. We are standing back up again. Our left leg is our support as we come into a raised frontal knee into single leg deadlift. So we're hinging on this supporting glute. When you come into that deadlift, bend this supporting knee ever so slightly. Keep the stretch off the hip flexor too much. 25 seconds. Same leg all the way through. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. We have 2 left. Cross-country seal, so legs coming forward and back, arms out to the side. So 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So get those legs going, then the arms kicking. Soft elbows, please. So we can go round the room again. Lovely. We've got 20 seconds left. Can you up the intensity just a little bit now? Up that speed. Riding for the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. And last one, lower body. Going to plant this foot, front slide and rear lunges, dropping legs each time. So forward lunge, sideways lunge, rear lunge. Now swap legs. Keep those hips horizontal. Forward, side, and rear. Swap legs. And just keep going. So the depth of the movement is yours. Keep the form. Information only, we're halfway. One push to get us back up, so it's quite dynamic as we push back up, down and push. We've got 6 seconds left, time for one more cycle. Forward, back. And finish your cycle, well done. That was cycle 7. Now, because cycle 8 is our final cycle, it is a bit more dynamic, so we have an extra 10 seconds recovery. Time to grab a drink, and I'll explain what we're doing. So our final exercise actually has 8. Our final cycle has 8 exercises. The final one being that balance, just to check our balance. We're going to start off with a run, which is a sprint. We're going to go as fast as possible. 50 seconds. The squat move would be wide, narrow, wide to narrow. We're not thinking about jumping high, but we are going down, coming up dynamically. Down and up and down. And the reason we're not jumping is the next one is a jump. We're doing star jump, followed by the squeeze jump. We're down on the mat for 2 exercises this time. The first of which, walking press up. So we go onto our forearms, walk up to our long arms. Keep walking, by the way, while I'm twittering on. Single leg deadlift. Other leg. Knee to elbow. 50 seconds, 25 seconds one way, 25 seconds the other. Lunge jump, which we all love, of course. And finish off, we're down on the mat for mountain climbers, all of which are going to be as dynamic as they possibly can be. 8 exercises, 8 minutes, plus a bit of closing your eyes and holding balance. Then we should cool down. So if you're ready to go, we are starting with a sprint in 3, 2, 1. Sprint away, so legs as fast as you can. Driving them with the arms. We can travel around the room, we can stay on the spot, entirely up to you. Quick feet, quick legs, very quick arms, and therefore the core is acting as a springboard. Keep it solid, everything is running off it. Halfway house now. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's brilliant work. Okay, those narrow, wide squats. Dynamic but not jumping. Start wide to wide, narrow to wide. So the dynamism is getting back up to standing. Almost, the feet are almost shuffling across the floor. Increase the speed when you want to. Keep that spine long. We're halfway. We've got 20 seconds to go. Can you go just a little bit deeper if you want to? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Shake off. Our cardio, star jump, 25 seconds. Conductor jump, 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So come down low and jump. Touching the floor optional. 25 seconds of this. You can do them singly if you want. Five more seconds of these. 2, 1. Now start wide and snap together. Again, you can do them singly. Jump and snap the inner thighs together. Squeeze and squeeze. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Down on the mat. Walking press up. In a box. Against the wall on a chair. Up to you. 3, 2, 1. One arm leads. We'll change arms later. Five more seconds and we change arms. It's all about keeping that core solid, working the arms and shoulders. More arms now. Lift slightly ahead, keep that back long. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Mat away. Just for the moment. This time the right leg is our stability. Single leg deadlift. Knee comes out the front. Hinge on this right leg. Bending the right knee. Single leg deadlift. Stretching the foot and the back away, keeping them long. And up we come again. Your own time. Core is engaged. Spine is long. Seconds. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Back upright. Plant this leg on the floor. We have 25 seconds of knee to elbow. So pulling, if you want to, add a hop. Same knee, same elbow, 25 seconds across the body. Feel it working crosswise. Don't have to hop, you can just stay still. 5 more seconds this side. 3, 2, 1, change legs. Off we go. Brilliant, looking great. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake off those legs. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Of course you can step 2 forward and 2 back. If you want to jump them, we are going now. Hands on hips, hands out the front, whatever you want to do. So if you're putting your hands on the hips, just check your hips are level. Then use those arms to drive. We are just carrying on. 50 seconds of these. Halfway now. Speed or depth, your choice. 15 seconds. After this, we're down on the mat again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop there, brilliant. Down on the mat. Mountain climbers. Last energetic exercise. 3, 2, 1. Into plank position. Starting off, straight mountain climbers. Looking slightly ahead. Shoulders seated, core engaged. Hips not sagging. Go a little bit faster now. In 3 seconds, turn to obliques. 2, 1. So opposite knee, opposite elbow. For the last 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done, fantastic work. In our own time, we're going to stand up and we're going to try that balance exercise one final time. So, mats away, and we will do a standing cool down as well. So what we're going to do, as ever, we're going to stand with one knee up, 30 seconds with the eyes closed. So get that position. 2, 1. Close your eyes, off we go. Feel that lower limb. Foot, the ankle, the calf working. 10 seconds gone. Brilliant. 20 seconds gone. Just holding like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Brilliant, brilliant work. Getting better. Visibly getting a lot better. Get the other leg up now. Hold that position, and when I say go, close eyes. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Seconds gone. 20 seconds gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work, fantastic. Lovely. Just keep, that was really, really good. Just keep now a low movement for about the next minute. We're just going to let the heart rate cool down. So just that small jog. So just walk, jog, whatever you want to do. Just keep moving for another 40 seconds or so. I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem to be getting any easier, that one. Every time I finish, I think, oh, that was quite tough. So we've got about 20 seconds to go. Just feel that heart rate beginning to come down. The breathing is slowing. The body is beginning to cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. So while the body is still that little bit warm, we're going to stretch off. So legs wide, hips, just give them a quick wiggle left and right. And now we're really going to push in this direction. So we're working through the outside of this hip. Feel it in the outer leg and hip here. Now bend the knee, bend this knee, and now feel the stretch on the inner thigh. So this foot is pointing straight to the front. This foot's about 45 degrees, knees are following. Feel that stretch. Rotate on the balls of the feet, keep the body high. We are in this arrow shape. I'm hinging forward, my shoulders, hips and ankles in a line. Drive that heel down to the floor and up. So we are now challenging and stretching the calf and the Achilles tendon. And many of the muscles push down for twice more, and push, and now up. Keep that heel up as we sink the body down. Push the hips forward, so we're now stretching that hip. Arms in the meantime sweep to the front. Push the shoulders forward, and if you want to, drop the chin towards the chest, so we're feeling a stretch across the upper back and the lower neck. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Shake the arms off as we hinge forward from the hips, hands either side of that front foot, and gently, gently, gently straighten that front leg as far as it goes, which possibly isn't far, especially in my case, and just feel a gentle stretch on the hamstring and simply hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Bring the legs together, stand up slowly, we'll do the other side. So hip coming through first of all, feel that outside of the hip. And now bend this knee, and we're now feeling the stretch on the inner thigh. Holding here. Ooh. Okay, from this position we rotate on the balls of the feet. I'm hinging forward again, so I've got that straight line, that arrow position, and push that heel to the floor. So really feel it. Lower part of the leg, calf, soleus, back of the ankle. Try, if you can, to push through the line of the big toe. It's our major propelling part of the anatomy, so it's the part that pushes us forward. 2 more. 2 and 1. Lovely. Keep that heel raised now as we bring the body upright and sink down between the legs. Push those hips forward, so the other hip flexor stretching. Hold that hip flexor stretch, sweep the arms round to the back, push them backwards. And we stretch across the shoulders and front of the chest. Breathe into that stretch. Feel that stretch, try not to arch the back too much. And now again, release the arms, hinge forward, hands either side of that front foot, and straighten the front leg. And note to self really on whether one of your hamstrings is tighter than the other. It's a funny stretch, this one. It's a bit of your lower back and a bit of hamstrings, so you can't tell definitively, but just note whether one side is slightly more flexible or looser than the other. Hold for another 3 and 2 and 1. Wonderful. Legs together, slowly come up. Final stretch for the quads, as ever so. Foot in hand, same foot, same hand. Keep the knees together and push the hips forwards. So we're getting that stretch down the front of the leg. If you need to increase it, push the foot more into the palm of the hand. If you want to now, change the dynamics by swapping the hand, pulling the foot across the body, and maybe that stretch is now feeling a little bit more in the inner and outer thigh. So just hold it here again for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake that off. Final leg. So same hand, same foot. Knees together, hips forward. Pushing into that hand as much as you need to feel that stretch. Should be feeling it directly down the front of the quad. Now we're going to swap those hands, pulling the foot across the body. We might feel it in the other quads, which are the inside and outside of the thigh. So again, pushing that foot into the palm of the hand. Get that stretch moving for 3,